Sometimes it feels like I've got a load on my shoulders, I feel it in my bones. And it feels like I don't know where to go. The answer's been there all along. It's green and lives under the sun. It's where the three of us belong. Oh, so come, Walkies and wee-wees with us.
Good morning, happy Wednesday. You're probably going to watch this on Thursday. You want some croissant? Nice. We are super excited about today's walk. So here's Barcelona, and today we're going to be exploring this mountain range, Parc del Garraf. We're going to walk 1 hour to the train station, half an hour from the train station to the start of the trail, and then the trail is about 3 hours. I think it's another 10K. But this is what we're hoping to see on the trail. Some awesome views, some very pretty rocks, and it is a beautiful day today. I'm just gonna finish my coffee, have another croissant to fuel my day, and then we're gonna pack the backpack and get on the road. I thought I'd try a new angle. Does it look like a 90s music video? Here's what's going in the mother effing bag. Gossamer Gears Gorilla 50 backpack. I love this thing, it's so comfortable. And it has so many pockets. Girls water, apple slices, mango and pineapple, blister tape, lightsaber, no, not today. I made some more lemon, ginger and black pepper. I don't want to call it tea. Let's call it energy drink. Sun cream, dog treats, a waterproof just in case. And I think we're good to go. No, not today. Let's go. Today I'm going to be recording from my point of view with this clever little chest cam. Now I'm going to put it under my shirt because this looks absolutely ridiculous over the top of the shirt. But as you can see here, completely hidden. Let's check that out, shall we?
Hello, yes, we should call this the cuddle cam. Hey, hey, hello, this is nice. Look, everyone can see what I get to see all the time. Huh?
Hello, YouTube. Okay, bye.
I'm going to be testing these shoes out today. I've worn them to the park, but I haven't worn them trekking yet. These are Topo athletic shoes. They have a wider sort of top, allows your toes to sort of spread out like this. Excited? Yeah.
That's better. We have about 15 minutes to go until the start of the trail. It is a bloody beautiful day. I have a feeling we're gonna make some core memories today. Well, as always. Okay, here we go. This is the start of the trail. There is a do not feed the pig sign. So monkey, no treats for you. I just know we're gonna see some incredible things. I think before we get started, I'm going to apply some sun cream. Let's go. The first thing I've noticed instantly is the color of the ground. It's really red here. I really hope we don't bump into any wild boar today, because I did not bring my lightsaber. What a beautiful day, right? Today I thought I would share my personal story with you, tell you how Nala came to be in my life, and Monkey of course, and why I'm doing what I'm doing, why I moved to Barcelona, and why I now make content online. Well, a quick intro. I'm Russ Cook, and I'm going to run the entire length of Africa. Not quite. I'm Charlie, I'm from a small village in the south of England, and I grew up wanting to be a dentist. Now I know that might sound strange. It's not really the dream of most young boys, but I remember going to the dentist when I was young. I specifically remember the Mercedes that my dentist owned, and that was the inspiration, the motivation for that. I was pretty good in school, I think a little bit disruptive. I just wanted to have fun with my friends, I think. But I had a good brain, and when I applied myself, it worked. I got to college and I was already sick of this environment of raising my hand to go to the bathroom, and I just wanted to be independent, I think. So I left college after 8 months, 9 months, I can't really remember. My parents weren't too happy about it. I got all my tutors to sign it off without sort of telling them. I met some awesome people in college, and I started making music in a duo. We were called Portland, and we would make YouTube videos every week doing covers of songs online. And because of that, we eventually started playing shows. One of the biggest ones was supporting Ralph McTell in a big venue in my town. And I just started working. I started working in restaurants and bars and hotels. I've washed the dishes, I've washed the bed sheets, I've literally cleaned toilets for a living. I was addicted to working, I was addicted to earning money. I realised that with a few pennies I could then afford a gym membership, I could buy a car and driving lessons. My world started opening up when I started earning money. And then I could afford to get a dog, and that's when Nala came along. I was just scrolling Facebook one day and we saw this video of this extremely long, goofy dog. And I remember saying, yeah, that's my dog, that's my soul dog. I can tell. She was called Cinders when I first met her, and on the car ride home we changed it to Nala. First impressions were amazing. The moment we met, we had this play bow thing and we chased each other around the garden like I still do, and she curled up in my arms and she was super excited. So we get her in the car, rename her Nala, and about 10 minutes later she vomits all over my brand new Fiat 500. I know what you're thinking, Fiat 500. So that was all great. The smell did not leave me for weeks, and then it was sort of hell on earth in my apartment. She would break into everything, she would rip up everything. She was doing poos on the bed and wheeze on the floor. I remember vividly one night she jumped in between me and my ex-partner and she took the biggest poo right there between us. So the relationship didn't work out and I moved out from where I was living. We moved into a cottage built in 1850 with my best friends, Uncle Bo, Uncle Dom, Uncle JT, and we had the best time. We lived there for 3 years. I came over to Catalonia to start a family, really. And then I arrived, job insecurity, isolation anxiety sort of started affecting me, and I realized I needed to be alone. But because I was alone here, I had to explore and I had to make friends and I had to form a community. So I went to Spanish school, and I was in school for 20 weeks more or less. And yeah, of course, it's super useful to know Spanish so you can have a good life here. But it's also terribly important to have a group of friends that you can rely on when times get tough
and being alone is not a good idea. So I made lots of friends, I was really outgoing, and I started exploring the mountains, the landscapes here. I had never really done any of this. It was blowing my mind. Then my dad died. He had a heart attack very suddenly when the family was on holiday. It was hugely traumatic, and everyone is still in the very early stages of healing from this trauma. Now, I was all alone here and I really did feel very isolated. I didn't have my community, my English friends were still in England. Uncle Dom, Uncle Harry, Uncle Bo, Nala's uncles, by the way. They would visit time to time, but I had a lot of time alone, and I really felt that I needed to do something. I needed to change something. Oh my God. Wow, that really looks like the Lion King rock, you know? Anyway, I wasn't dealing with it so well myself, and I picked up some pretty bad habits. A lot of screen time, a lot of binge eating late at night. I was feeling really sorry for myself, and I knew there was only one thing that could help: spending more time in nature. And so I made it my mission to see a sunrise and a sunset every single day with Nala. We would get up at the crack of dawn, walk down to the beach, and we would see sunrise on the beach there, just the two of us. We'd run around, I'd get into the cold water. Air temperature was sometimes 5 degrees, water temperature sort of 12, 13 degrees. You can go on my social media and watch those videos if you want to. Anyway, it was profoundly healing, and with a good routine, exercise and more time outside, I started to feel way better. I was then sort of sharing my journey on social media, and that's when this all happened. I uploaded a video of Nala before we went for one of our walks, and she was doing her sassy thing and her eyes, and it went super viral and changed our lives. Seriously, this one video changed our lives. In the middle of all of this, I was building a website so that I could sell musical gifts. And what happened? Our social media audience grew. People started ordering from my website. All of a sudden, I had an audience and I could sell my musical gifts. Then we started making money on TikTok, which was very unexpected. And I didn't need all that. I wanted to make my money through writing music only. Hola, buen día. And so we started donating all the TikTok earnings to Hope for Palencos. And because of that, they then made me a champion of their organization, and everything was pointing in the direction of this. That's right, I had free time, I had an income, and I had a mission. And so then Monkey came along. I drove to Murcia and I met the team at Galgos del Sol, who rescue galgos in the campo of Murcia and the surrounding areas. And that's when I met Monkey for the first time. And again, we hit it off like this. I actually think the first moment we sort of met has imprinted on her mind so deeply. She is attached to me. She is completely obsessed with me. All my friends say it, all my loved ones say it. She's always there, right by my side. And that is such a rewarding thing, because who knows what would have happened to her. And now look what she's doing. Now, it's been really nice having a social media following, and I really think we've been able to spread so much joy and so much positivity. We never get political, we always keep the content super surface level so that you can really only enjoy it and nothing more than that. However, people are strange, and I was starting to get comments about my dogs and how I look after them, my accent, my production, my ideas, my faces. Now, if you lined up all the negative comments next to all the positive comments, you wouldn't even see them. However, the positive feedback was also really overwhelming. Do you think it's normal for someone to have so much feedback, positive or negative? No, I don't think so. And I was starting to get tremendous anxiety again. Wow. I think I'm going to stop for a snack here. Yeah, let's chill for a second. Now, most things are hard to do when you're anxious. But making content is very hard to do when you're anxious. So many times I'd pick up my camera and I'd try and force something and it just felt like fake, and I'm not a fake person. So then I would go through periods of not uploading anything, and that would give me anxiety because I could feel the pressure, but I wasn't in the mood to create, blah, blah, blah. Until I had an idea. How can I balance spending time in nature with my dogs, with raising awareness for them, making easy, digestible content, giving you guys a window into our lives, and earning a little bit of money on the side from it? YouTube. I can earn money from sponsorships and views. You guys get to spend time with us all the time, and I can grieve and I can heal all at the same time. It is perfect. It was the perfect idea. And that's what we're doing. So I'm going to make a deal with you. If you keep us company on our walks, we will keep walking. And if you keep coming on adventures with us, we will keep going on adventures. How does that sound? Yeah? Well, welcome to the pack. Let's get on with the walk, shall we?
Did somebody say that it was gonna be easy? Well, it isn't, not for me. There's someone I'm always thinking about, but there ain't no one thinking about me. And all the leaves are dying. I feel like it's always gray, but I know I'll be happier one day. Yeah, I know I'll be happier one day. Do you know what it takes to stop?
Oh, that was a bit high, that. A little acrobat she is.
It's all well and good talking about what we should, but some of us just can't.
It is getting steep now. Goodness, my poor knees.
But I know we'll be happier one day. Yeah, I know we'll be happier one day. I know it's hard to see a reason to smile. It's okay to be afraid. Just open your heart and open wide your eyes and stand tall next to me. I'll wipe away those tears you're crying. You won't need them on your face, 'cause I know you'll be happier one day. Yeah, I know you'll be happier one day. Yeah, I know you'll be happier one day.
Look at this crazy, crazy rock formation. It's not common to see a rock in an arch like that. Wow. One of the coolest things I have ever seen, for sure. Wow, brilliant. Let's go, let's keep going. It's called Arc de Bruges. I hope I got that right. Look at this mountain up here. Here we go, wait. Dried pineapple on the edge of a cliff. Not bad. This is by far one of the most beautiful places I've ever been in my life. Wow. Man, these rock formations are nuts here. Let's try and get closer to this one. Wow. It feels like I'm in like a beehive or something. Have you ever seen a rock formation like this? I'm going to throw you in there so you can have a closer look. What do you think, Ageta? Yeah, me too. Catalonia. Not bad. Well, I could certainly spend all day exploring this, but maybe another day. Let's keep going. This is half an hour from Barcelona. Half an hour. Mind blown. Can't believe it. Half an hour. Mind blown. So this is obviously a wall that is used for bouldering. Here you can see the chalk from previous climbers, and the biggest giveaway, crash mats. So that is awesome. I'm actually sort of learning how to boulder myself so that one day I can climb things like this. No ropes, doesn't go very high. That looks like great fun. Cool, a bouldering boulder. We are about to summit basically the top of the trail. So this is about as high as we're gonna get. Look at that. On top of the world. It's been very steep the last 10 minutes or so. Oh. The views are getting better and better. Some of these trees, particularly these, are like neon green, like glowing in the sunlight. I really hope I'm inspiring some of you to get outside, go give it a try. If you're an anxious person, if you're an overthinker like I am, try spending a little bit more time outside. I know. It's not feasible for everyone, and you've got people working night shifts, and you've got people working all day, and you've got people working weekends. But when you drink a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, go outside and do it. When you meet your friends, go outside and do it. It's spring, it's summer. Try and spend a little bit more time outside. See how you feel. See if it makes a difference. I know for sure I feel the difference. Man, isn't Catalonia beautiful? And I'm sure we haven't even touched the sides. I can't wait to explore the little villages and the little towns. Those rocks up there with the crazy forms, I'm never going to forget that. And I'm going to take all my friends here so that they can experience it as well. That's the best thing about exploring. You can share your adventures, you can take your loved ones, and you can have that experience of seeing it together. Come on, monkey. We've got some ruins here. Fascinating. Judging by how that's made, that is super old. There's so much history here. This is honestly so much fun. This is my passion in life, I think, as you can tell. When I was a boy, Steve Irwin was my absolute hero, and I loved his enthusiasm for nature. It was infectious. It got me digging in muddy puddles and ponds and lakes and wells, looking for frogs and newts and bugs and that kind of thing. And now I just love being out here. Water. Luckily, these peanut heads are from very warm climates and they are perfectly adapted to this kind of environment. They actually let a lot of heat out of their ears, did you know? Because they're so big and so thin, the blood runs really close to the surface of the ears and it lets all the heat out. Oh, this is so beautiful. At every corner, every turn, it is just so beautiful. And as fast as we went up, we're coming down. It is quite steep, I must say, and these shoes are serving me so well. I showed some friends and they said it had this sole that they recognized. Vibram, supposed to be good soles. Now, whenever it rains, don't complain, because look what it does to the landscape. All these plants are super green and perky because of the rains. It's going to be super rainy over the next few days. And I know for a fact that the next walk we go on, it's going to be like this. It's going to be alive. Everything's going to be upright, vibrant. I get this feeling about this time, just as I'm finishing a walk, of complete calmness, sort of an emptiness, but a good one, a lightness. Like I've had a warm shower and a massage, even though I've been sneezing and choking on my own allergies for the last. It just feels so calm, empty-headed, and it lasts for a couple of days. I'm not kidding you. I know for a fact tomorrow I'm going to wake up feeling like this. I'm going to walk slower. I'm a real anxious walker usually, and yeah, sometimes I have to chase these dogs with the GoPro to get good footage of them. In general, I'd like to be a slow walker. I'd like to be someone that walks slowly, observes things, and being out here, I feel like it teaches you that. Slow down, take it all in. I'm gonna put the girls on a lead now. We are almost back to our starting point now. I'm gonna go find a little corner store, get something to drink, and then we're gonna get the train. A Barcelona, no?
Barcelona.
Go on then. Oh.
Right, well, I'm gonna get these girls some food. I'm gonna grab a little bit for Daddy as well. And then I think we're gonna call it a day. Let's see how far we walk today. Our biggest walk so far, I think. 33,000 steps, 31 kilometers. A big day. I think we deserve to chill, and that is what we're gonna do. Thank you so much for watching. Your views mean everything to us, and we just hope that we can make your day a little bit brighter just by showing you the beauty of our planet. Till next time.